Double Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, when my man talk, I'ma listen. You know, former heavyweight champion. You know, one of the baddest ones to ever do it. Lennox Lewis. He says that the fight with McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. Right, is a farce. It shouldn't be his number 50 and 0. Right? So, how would you take that? When I take this Lennox Lewis, saying, hey, the fight needs to have merit. This is a former heavyweight champion, beat everybody he ever fought, right? My favorite heavyweight of all time, I put him up against anybody in any era, anybody. Best 2 out of 3, I'm going with Lennox Lewis, period. That's just me. Even keel guy, attack when he has to, not with malice. He takes his time. He's not over anxious. Dudes be running up on him talking and whatever. Come on, man, you ain't got nothing going. You ain't about nothing, blah, blah, blah. And he'd just pop up and just say, well, bring it, man, right? And that bring it, man, scare him. I'm going to tell you, Lennox Lewis was the goods. Favorite heavyweight of all time. Now, some people say, well, maybe he's just hating on Mayweather or something like that. I don't think so. I just think he just he judges hard. I think he considers himself probably the best or one of the best of all time because he's a heavyweight. Heavyweights think like this. No matter who's pound for pound, whoever's the heavyweight champion is the baddest dude. Because in flyweight ain't beating me. Not in boxing. That's the mindset. And they're not really wrong with that. You'd be hard pressed to see a flyweight beat a heavyweight in the same discipline. You know what I mean? So that's his mindset. And he's like, well, I'm the best heavyweight probably of all time. Well, I'm definitely in the conversation because, what? Right? So, well, we're going to be TBE, you fight something. That's the mindset. So I understand where he's coming from. And the thing with the fight with Mayweather and McGregor is this. I've been saying that since day one. I don't think it's a big deal, really. I think there's just a risk for Mayweather. If he loses, it's definitely going to be 49-1. If he wins, it's going to be all kind of asterisks all over the place. That's why I don't care about that. I care about get his pockets full like he doing. Get the money, whatever. About the asterisks and who going to count it for number 50 or not, who cares? Because he ain't worried about that count. It's another count. That's that 350 million about to put in his pocket. So whatever. He did enough in boxing. He did enough. For people that don't really know, who just started watching boxing a couple of years ago just to get into the Mayweather-Pacquiao argument, you won't know. If you go back to Diego Corrales and stuff like that, find out what the man really done or did in his career, then you would be, you'd probably back up and say, hold up, man, this is boxing royalty, whether we like it or not. That is boxing royalty. And if we don't like that, then you're probably not going to like boxing, to coin the phrase of my man, the Sacramento basketball commentator. And Mayweather has done it for decades. This is not just, like some people be, well, like, hey, if you would have fought my boy from January 98 to December 99, you wasn't going to beat him because that's when he was in his prime. Right? You can get that sometime. Well, get your primes together. If your prime is 18 months, that's your problem. He had a 19-year prime, right? Because the old Floyd Mayweather, the one that was about to quit, he couldn't even fight Andre Berto. Think about that. He couldn't even fight him. People got almost outraged. That's a prime. That means at the end of his career, on the way out, he couldn't fight a 2-time champion. Isn't that incredible? It's on the Sports Talk, worldwide, and I'm about to hit y'all.